animal, that is, they feed on both plants and animals. My name is Olaleye Imosio, the graduate of Animal Production and Health, Ladoki African University of Technology. I graduated with a first class, and I'm a graduate animal science. I'm a farm manager in a piggery farm called Ocean Pig Farm. Pig are omnivorous animal, that is, they feed on both plants and animal. Pig has a genus name called Sus sacrofa, and then pigs are intelligent animals, and I will say they are the most cleanest animals in the world. But people do think that pigs are very, very dirty. Pigs that are reared in extensive management, they tend to be dirty because they lack sweat gland. So wherever they see something like a mold in their environment, they have the tendency to go there and wallow so that they can absorb what they call the cold, because they lack sweat gland. So, but pigs that are reared intensively, they are very, very clean, in the sense that wherever pig defecates, they won't go there to eat, because they can separate a particular place where they defecate from their feeding area. So I would say pigs are cleanest animal. Because of the religious barriers, some people tend not to eat meat, most especially the Muslims, because of the religious barrier. The behavior of pigs here is this. Whenever you are rearing pigs in intensive management, you have to train your pigs in a way whereby the place you give them their feed must be different from the place they defecate. So if you are arranging it in a way whereby you feed them in a particular area, they will know that they will be able to eat in that area. But if they defecate, where they defecate, and you tend not to put their feed there, they will use their intelligence to, like, okay, well, this is where I'm defecating, so I will never go to defecate where I'm supposed to eat. Unlike other animals, if you put their food where they defecate, they will still eat it. But in pigs, where they defecate, if you put their feed there, they will not go there to eat. Firstly, for someone who wants to venture into this business, the first thing he or she should have is that he should have passion for the animal. He should have passion for the animal. Then the next thing is to have available land. The available land you have, the water facility must be in place, the housing system must be in place. You have to know the kind of animal you have to start with, and you have to know the breeds of pigs you have to start with your farm. So you have to go to a particular foundation stock. What I mean by foundation stock as the place whereby you can buy reputable animals that have records. Because we have different types of pigs, we have different breeds rather. We have the landrace, we have the large white, and we have the Camboro. We have the TN also. Those are hybrid, they are exotic breeds. And we have the local ones. The local ones tends not to grow faster, but the exotic ones tend to grow much more faster. With little feed, they can convert it very well. So, as someone wants to venture into pig as a business to have profit, you have to, when you have a particular land, then the housing, you have to structure those housing into some stages. The breeding stage, the growing stage, and the winner stage, and also you have the fattener stage. You know, the fattener is when you are rearing your animals, you have to feed them to fattening, whereby you have to rear them from winners to fattener, whereby they will have attained a particular amount of weight, maybe 80 kg and the like, within a short space of 6 to 7 months, and you sell them. But those who want to get to growers, those are for people that want to venture into that business too. They want to venture into that business so that you can sell growers to them, or those that want to start with winners, which you can sell the winners to them. You have to have separate rooms for them, both the sows and the browse, so you don't mix them together. It is when you now want to mate, you take the sows to the boars. You don't take the boars to the sows. There are many factors that can hinder that mating process. Because if you take the boar to the sows, the boar will have to sense that area with his energy before he can mate the sows. So he will have lose a lot of energy before mounting on the sows. But when the boar is kept in his own room separately, so you have to take the sow to the boar. And some of the signs we see is that their vulva will be reddening, they will be restless, they will be making noise, and they will be climbing, or like I said, they will be mounting on other animals. They will be trying to open the doors where you keep them, because you always keep them in intensive management, so that they won't be able to come outside. So when you now take the sow to the boar, it will be very easier for the boar to mount immediately, because that is his own job. So in pig production too, there's something we call creep feed. That is the feed given to the baby piglets when they are some weeks old, maybe 2 or 3 weeks. So that if you want to wean them early, you give them what? Creep feed. So we have winner's feed. That one contains high protein. We have growers feed. It contains protein too, but not as high as the winner's feed. And we have the finisher's feed. That is the fattener's feed. That one contains low protein, because as you grow, your crude protein decreases. Understand? So if your winners is you are giving your winners 21% crude protein, your growers will be taking like 18 or 16% crude protein, while your fatteners will be taking as 14 or 15. So as they grow, they require less protein and high energy feed. So as a farmer, feed contains 70% of your cost production in pig farming. The feed contains 70%, because if you invest much in your feed, your animals tend to do better, because when they eat, they convert it very well. Especially pigs, they are high converter. When they eat a little feed, they will convert it to enough flesh in their body. So when pig has 70% of the cost of production in animal production, so you tend to know how you are going to minimize the cost of feed. That is why the knowledge of feed formulation is very, very important. So you have to know how to combine different feed ingredients together. The feed ingredient like cassava meal, wheat offal, PKC, soya meal, corn brown. Or before you venture into business, the first thing to look into is the market. So there is readily available markets for pigs. I told you the disadvantage of rearing pigs is the pollution and also the religion barrier. But most customers that buy pigs a lot are from the east, the Igbos, the Edos, the Deltas. They eat pigs a lot. There's no discrimination. Even the southwest here too, they are now having this tendency to eat pigs. They eat pork a lot, because it's proteinous in nature. And I told you, because of the formulation of the feed, they tend not to get fatter. They tend not to have this high cholesterol in them. So because of the formulation of the feed and the knowledge of nutrition, they've reduced their cholesterol level in their meat. So if you are now growing your pigs into different stages, like the winners, that okay, after farrowing, you rear the piglet and the mother. You rear the piglet a particular weeks, maximum of 8 weeks, you wean them. After you wean them, weaning means separation of the piglets from their mother. So after weaning, you can sell them to prospective farmers that want to start a pig business too, because they have to start from the winners. After weaning, you can also sell the growers too. You can also sell the growers, and you can also sell the fatteners. And you can as well as slaughter yourself. You sell as bacon or you sell as pork, whereby you sell to people that do sell pork meat in particular kilogram and the like. So you can, there's a way you can advertise your own pig, your own pork, the way that you can convince someone that loves beef, that you can convince that someone that pork meat is the best. So with social media and the likes and some write-up, you have tendency to have prospective customers that will buy your pig. So whenever you are ready to start a business, there is readily available market for it. Pig is one of the most profitable farming business in Nigeria right now. Okay, for those that want to venture into pig farming, I told you that the number one thing you have to understand is you have to have knowledge in the pig itself. To start small and grow big. Start small and grow big. So if you can start with maybe 5 sows, 1 boa, and some growers, then when that sow starts mating, your farm will be multiplying because pigs are prolific. That is, they can give birth to many piglets, many litters. They can give birth to 10, 15 as a go. And if your management is okay and if they all survive, now a pig has the tendency to farrow twice in a year. Farrow means that they have the tendency to give birth twice in a year if you manage them very well. So you have to make sure that you yourself, you are on the farm. You know their behavior, you always clean their pen every day because they are very prone to disease. Most especially the exotic ones, because they are not from this climatic condition. So you have to provide a good climatic condition for them, temperature, weather, everything, because you are enclosing them in a particular place